All right, friends. Now settle in because the Millionaire Grandpa got something important to share with you today. I get asked this more times than I can count. Leo, how in the world do I find the right business idea? Something that fits me, makes money, and doesn't feel like trying to squeeze into a pair of jeans 2 sizes too small? And I always smile and say the same thing. Finding a business idea ain't supposed to be torture, son. Or you're looking at it wrong. Back when I was your age, hungry, broke, and too stubborn to quit, I thought business ideas came to geniuses during thunderstorms, like a big flash of lightning, and suddenly you've invented the next Coca-Cola or Facebook. But let me tell you something. Half the great ideas in history looked downright silly at the beginning. Folks said Coke was a foolish little tonic. Folks laughed at Facebook, said nobody wanted to tap buttons on a screen to talk to strangers. And yet, look how that turned out. The truth is, the perfect idea doesn't show up on a silver platter. It's not angelic. It's not magical. It's practical. And it fits you, your hands, your skills, your story. Now I saw a document once, came out of the Chamber of Commerce down in Greenville. It said, translated plain and simple, finding a business idea doesn't have to feel like misery. Take the time you need, but don't get stuck waiting for perfection. And Lord knows, perfection has killed more dreams than failure ever did. Now let Grandpa Leo give you a real step-by-step way to find the idea that fits you like a tailored suit. First, look at what you love and what you're actually good at. Passion without skill is a hobby. Skill without passion is a job. But when you mix both, now that's the seed of a business. Write down what makes you light up. Write down what folks always compliment you for. There's your raw material. Second, pay attention to what's broken around you. Every business on God's earth is just a solution to a problem. The market is nothing but a giant room full of people saying, "Hey, can somebody fix this?" Talk to your friends, talk to your family, talk to your barber. Folks will tell you their problems for free. Bless their hearts. Now third, you better research the market like your life depends on it, because sometimes the problem you want to solve is already solved 10 times over and cheaper. Do your snooping. Study competitors. Look for gaps. Look for opportunities. Look for the thing everybody else seems to be missing. Warren Buffett said it best. The best thing I did was choose the right heroes. That means study who's already doing the thing well and learn from them. Don't copy, learn. Fourth, pass the market test. Don't you go building a castle in the sky before you put one brick on the ground. Validation is the name of the game. Do surveys, test prototypes, sell a simple version first. If people don't pay for your idea when it's small, they sure ain't gonna pay when it's big. Fifth, know exactly who you're selling to. Lord Almighty, the number of young entrepreneurs who say, "My product is for everyone." No, it ain't. If you try to catch every fish in the lake, you ain't catching none. Choose your customer. Understand them, study them, become obsessed with their life, their needs, their habits. Number 6, build yourself a business plan, not a novel, not a 1,000-page manifesto. A simple document that tells you where you're going and how in the world you plan to get there. Your model, your pricing, your marketing plan, your projections. Think it through. The plan won't be perfect, but at least you'll know where the road starts. 7th, seek inspiration everywhere. Read books. Listen to folks smarter than you. Go to events. Study failures, yours and other people's. I learned more sitting at kitchen tables with old entrepreneurs than 4 years at university ever taught me. And remember, the best ideas don't always come from your industry. They come from connecting dots that no one else is connecting. And eighth, be persistent. Bless your soul. If you think you're going to find your perfect idea on the first try, you're living in a fairy tale. You test ideas like you test shoes. You try them on. If they don't fit right, you keep looking. But don't you ever stop moving. Now let me tell you a story from my own life. I didn't become a millionaire because I had one giant shiny idea. Nope. I became a millionaire because I tried about a dozen small, ugly little ideas that barely worked, and one that eventually took off. Before that one, I sold lawn equipment. I repaired vending machines. I tried running a little import business that tanked so fast it made my head spin. But every failure taught me something, and every attempt got me closer to the one idea that fit my soul. And here's something nobody likes to admit. Most good business ideas don't look like good ideas at the beginning. Sometimes they look downright boring. Sometimes they look too simple. Sometimes they look already done. But if you can do it better, or cheaper, or more creatively, that's your edge. And don't think you need to reinvent the wheel. Some of the richest folks I know just built a better wheel. And if you got money saved and you're hungry to invest it, well, that's good. But don't go throwing it at the first shiny rock you see. Look for ideas rooted in reality, not fantasy. Look for problems that people pay to fix. Look for markets that are growing, not shrinking. Now, before you run wild, let me translate something else from that Greenville guide that stuck with me. Not all business ideas are born the same way. Don't get discouraged if the right idea doesn't come right away. Some ideas come slow like molasses. Some ideas hit you like a truck. But either way, you only find them if you're moving, searching, observing, trying, failing, adjusting. And here's a little secret I tell the young folks. Your best business idea will come from the life you're already living. The problems you notice, the frustrations you have, the things you wish existed. That's your gold mine. You don't need to be the next Steve Jobs. You don't need to be the next Elon Musk. Just be the first you can't see and solve one real problem well. And listen to Grandpa now. Don't you wait for confidence to show up before you start. Confidence is something you earn by taking action, not something you wait on like a bus. Finding the right idea is a journey, not a lightning bolt. It's about curiosity. It's about discipline. It's about noticing what others ignore. And it's about believing that a simple idea in the hands of a persistent person can turn into one hell of a business. So get yourself a notebook. Start writing down everything that catches your attention for a whole month. Needs, problems, ideas, skills, opportunities. By the end of that month, you won't have one idea, you'll have 20. And from those 20, you'll find that one that fits you like it was made for you. And when you do, you run with it. Not scared, not timid, but bold, like someone who finally understands their purpose. Because the right business idea ain't found. It's discovered, and discovering something worth building, well, that's where the real adventure begins.